Who would have thought Starbucks got caught putting chemicals in their drinks? They're turning the freaking dogs bisexual. Make sure to stick around to the very end. I'm going to cover some comments of a previous video. And please, if you could, subscribe. It helps support the channel for free. It's good to have you out.
Okay, guys, so this is me and Lori. We're going to be testing out the blending powder because, as you guys know, it's toxic.
A lot of Starbucks employees have been complaining about this, quote, blending powder, and it's going in more and more of their drinks. And let's just take a look at what it is. So here are the ingredients right here.
It's cremated dog semen.
And the purpose is it acts as an emulsifier and stabilizer. The gum
Wait a minute, didn't Taco Bell do this with the sand meat?
And other components help create a smoother, more consistent frozen blended texture and slow separation that would otherwise happen sooner after the drink leaves the blender. So basically they're using this so that the drink stays exactly how it was when it was made. But there are real health concerns that go along with this. And one thing I'll
put some goop in your drink, it's good.
Say is that I've seen a lot of videos of baristas at Starbucks coughing. They say that this is hurting their throats, this powder, as it gets airborne.
It's Flubber's cousin.
When they're breathing it in, they're getting headaches.
Starbucks retail employee was terminated by the company for revealing behind-the-scenes information regarding the ingredients of the brand's new beverage lineup. The employee disclosed that many of Starbucks' newly released drinks are not crafted solely with fresh raw materials. A proprietary blended powder is added during preparation.
This is why I don't go to Starbucks. Why does this look like melted Play-Doh? This seems like this should be in a daycare. Chat, do you guys go to Starbucks? I don't go to Starbucks. I go to a local coffee shop or I drink it at home.
Powder primarily contains common food ingredients such as gum arabic, maltodextrin, and xanthan gum.
That sounds all really good.
Ingredients serve to stabilize the texture of drinks, prevent liquid separation, create a creamier mouthfeel, guarantee uniform taste across servings, and boost beverage making efficiency in stores. Starbucks dismissed the employee right after they made these potential issues public. All components in the blended powder are approved food additives compliant with national food consumption standards.
Well, that's the problem.
Even so, Starbucks has not proactively released detailed ingredient lists of its new drinks to customers, leading to insufficient ingredient transparency.
Disclaimer that I'm not currently working at Starbucks, but I did for you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, honey, I could tell you were a barista.
Shots fired!
Eyebrow piercing, septum ring. Good Lord.
Years ago. I believe Starbucks formulated the silica death blending powder so that the blended refreshers would not separate as much, which is absolutely ridiculous because it's a blended ice drink. It's going to separate and it's going to melt. But this is all going back to Starbucks being fast food and us not opening our eyes and realizing this fact. Have you noticed that anytime you get a drink from Starbucks, whether it's a pink drink, whether it's a latte, whether it's a refresher, whether it's blended, these drinks separate and look undrinkable if you don't drink them within like 30 minutes? Because that's the thing about fast food. When you go to Taco Bell, when you go to McDonald's, when you go to Wendy's, if you don't eat those items you get within like 10 to 15 minutes, they become damn near inedible. Get the food fast and you need to eat it fast because it's not really food the way that these big food companies are selling them. They're more bioengineered food-like products, which is
right. That is wild to me. And there's a lot of items that when Cass and I go to the grocery store, I see stuff. It's like made with bioengineered ingredients, and it really is wild to me. And what's also really wild to me is the fact that you guys haven't downloaded Free Cash yet. You can simply scan that QR code. You can go to the link in the description. You can get $10 right now. It's $20 when you can first cash out. They've got a slew of different mobile games, but all you gotta do is scan that QR code, click the link in the description. It's super simple. And also, if you guys want to give me a ring, you can call me. 512-714-2188. You can call me anytime, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Some of you guys have called and been like, "Is this Levi?" Yes, it really is me. Now, I do have a Fanison, which is also down here, which is my on-demand, well, I guess you can't really see it, which is my on-demand AI digital twin. You can go talk to them as well. It's basically programmed with all my YouTube videos and everything that I've covered, so you can go talk to that, which is on demand 24/7, or you can just call me, but you got to call me at these times. So just wanted to say that. Just wanted to get into that. Let's get back into the vid. Uh-oh.
Feeling sick after using the new silica-based blending powder? They dodged the issue entirely. To run it back, Starbucks introduced new drinks that require a blending powder.
I mean, I hate to be like this, dude, but don't they look like baristas? Shots fired! It's like to get hired, they're like, let me see your septum ring. Okay, all right, you're hired. Don't worry about it. Let me see you do one of these. Okay, yeah, you're hired.
Raising concerns. Since it was introduced, videos using the powder have gone viral. Hundreds of baristas shared their bad experiences, and our union inquired with the company about what our members have reported. This week, Starbucks responded with a blog post on their website that is a whole 2 sentences long. The blog post is comically short and doesn't directly address any of our concerns. By its nature, the silica-based powder is near impossible to avoid inhaling when we're on shift. While they claim it's safe to use in food, they don't say a single word about whether it's safe to inhale. Here's what's really telling about this. Starbucks sent out an update to stores and avoided mentioning the coughing, the irritation, and even hives that baristas are experiencing and reporting. Instead, the company simply tells us to pour slower when handling it, with a cute message that says the powder gets messy. Mind you, we're also being told to make drinks in 4 minutes, and often dealing with understaffed stores where moving slower means delays and unhappy customers. So move slower, but also move faster. Make it make sense. What's really messy is the Starbucks executives who are focused on gimmicks and profits, not on listening to baristas about what our stores need to actually succeed. We're dealing with chaotic schedules, low pay that hasn't kept up with inflation, and benefits that are harder and harder to access. And once again, this message doesn't say anything about inhaling it. You'd think if it was safe to inhale, they would just say it. Starbucks' weak response is not it. Our union won't let this be swept under the rug. We've already formally requested vital safety information and demanded to bargain over the change. As a union, we have the power to hold this company accountable and make sure they're not...
Dude, here's one thing I'll never understand with these Starbucks baristas. This isn't like a union job, dude. You make frickin' coffees. This is supposed to be an entry-level gig. Nobody gets into Starbucks and starts making lattes and says, you know what, I want to be the CFO one day. No. If you're going to work corporate, you go corporate. You don't start making lattes and then end up the CRO of a company. This is supposed to be a job for somebody who's like 18 to 24. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Making coffees, low-skill labor. Not hard, right? Probably not a great retirement plan. Not a good 401k with this. So I get that they're complaining, but them having a union is wild to me.
Putting any partner's safety at risk just to drive profit. If you're a customer, don't shop at Starbucks until the company finalizes a union contract with pay, staffing, and protections that we need. And if you're a Starbucks partner, there's truly never been a better time to organize your store.
Well, I mean, honestly, this is why I think we're seeing a lot more local coffee shops do better.
So there is a real...
Starbucks employee exposes the Starbucks is using blending powder in many of their newer drinks. This new powder was just introduced this month. If you drink Starbucks, you should be concerned.
Concerned with this, and it actually is confirmed right here. One of the main things in this is silica. That's silicon dioxide, and it's used as an anti-caking agent. It prevents the clumping, but it's being used in this blend.
It prevent clumping? What if I like the clumps? You guys are sick.
Powder. Inhalation is a real issue. The fine silicone dust can become airborne as a powder when it's scooped. And
see, inhalation, here's my whole thing with inhalation. I don't even like cocaine. I just like the way it smells.
Inhalation of certain forms of silica is linked to serious...
No, seriously, I don't do cocaine. The only drug I do is caffeine. So I don't do drugs, Chad.
Lung conditions. Allegedly. So this would back up what the baristas are experiencing. They breathe this stuff in, and they're coughing, they get headaches. It's not good. Here are some of the other controversies with a lot of this ingredients in this blending powder.
Stabilizer. It seems like what a lot of these modern women need.
This is not something we should be eating. This is not something we should be drinking. Our food is a science experiment, and this has to stop. This is not healthy.
So can you say that you're really surprised?
I mean, it is a little wild that the Starbucks is putting crazy things in the drinks right now. This is kind of really weird. The stabilizers, emulsifiers, and I haven't been going to Starbucks for years now. I don't like their drinks. I never really have. I mean, even when I was going back in the day, I was like, man, it's okay. It was alright. It wasn't that great. What is this? So this is their new. This is what you're drinking when you order a blended refresher, by the way. Ugh. God, that's nasty, bro. What is that? It looks like It looks like dadgum yeast. Like, you know, like bread. What is the bread stuff?
Powder that they add to all their blended drinks. This is the blending powder they add to all their blended drinks now. They said that this powder helps the drink stay the way it was made. Like it's not gonna melt.
Bro, like I said, it looks like melted Play-Doh. This is scary. This is weird that we're doing this. Don't forget to prep your blending powder for launch day tomorrow. Grab a bubble. One bag fills up a market jar. Yummy. That just doesn't look good for you at all. Powder like that in a drink? What are we doing? All right, this is how, okay. And now what? Write blending powder and date for 14 days. You can leave that there for 14 days? Ew. You can leave that there for 14 days? Silica dust. Sickening. Small spoon. Find a spot, the blending powder in a cold jar. Yummy! Yay! What is this? Okay, what do we got here? Starbucks is now using blending powder. People are claiming, what is this? Can we go back? After hearing about health concerns, we asked baristas if they felt sick. Our union responded, we've all had bad headaches, trouble breathing, have a bad stuffy nose, my stomach started hurting, migraine for the first time, almost passed out, making one of these nonstop coughing fits, headaches. I have to take my inhaler more than normal. My asthma, legit went to the doctors yesterday. This is crazy. So it's not just messing up the people. It's getting the baristas as well.
Starbucks refreshers because the blending powder that they use is horrific. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's a viral video where 2 Starbucks employees expose the terrible additives that are inside the refresher blend, and they claim that when they're making the drinks and they're pouring the blend in, the fumes, the little particles that arise from the blend are so bad that they genuinely make their throats hurt. If you didn't know this already, then like this video and send it to one of your friends
I'll make your throat hurt. You're sick. You guys are sick, dude.
who goes to Starbucks every single day. We all know those people. We have them in our lives. And don't forget, you can actually sue Starbucks. They're in a lawsuit right now for something just like this, putting harmful chemicals in their coffee. And one way that you can do this is by going to claimmoney.com. Don't forget to smash that follow button and follow my page.
Well, yeah, maybe you guys can get some coin. I don't drink Starbucks, I'll be honest with you. So, what do we got here? Wanted to see if the rumors are true about the blending powder and the saxophones just keep getting louder. Let's see what we got here. So she's putting some of the scoops in there. She's just blending it up, and it's turning into a goop. Yummy. Doesn't that look just yum, yum, yummy? Dude, it's so nasty, bro. Ew. Oh, man. That is silicone? Ooh, they're not just have silicone in their breasts, they're putting silicone in the drinks. All right, what does this dude got? He's making it right here. Once again, he looks like a freaking barista. Just look at this guy. Good Lord. They all look like that, dude. All right, you're going to pour a little bit of the goop in there, get a little hot, goopy water, and this looks like some arts and crafts. This don't even look like something you should be ingesting. Needs more. This seems like something you did in your art class. When Mrs. Thurman was like, hey, guys, we're going to mix the goop up, and then you're going to put it on the canvas, and we're going to paint a 3D realistic blue slime thingy. Ew. This is sick. What is going on? And this seems very normal. It seems like every Starbucks is adding this now, the blending powder. What do we got here?
Starbucks just got exposed by its own employees for putting this in their drinks.
Okay, guys, so this is me and Lori. We're gonna be
In these drinks. Well, this is a blending powder, and why does it sound like that? Well, because it's actually silicon dioxide, also known as silica. It is a chemical compound made of
Widely found in sand, quartz, and rocks. Nothing better than a good rock latte. Yummy.
of silicon and oxygen, aka sand and rock dust that you would commonly see on a construction site. But
Yeah, let me go ahead and get a construction site cappuccino. Let me go ahead and get maybe a rock drill latte. Thank you, guys.
Don't worry, the FDA says in small amounts, it is perfectly safe, used as an anti-caking additive. And let's not forget, I just posted this video not too long ago where I was showing you this organic mac and cheese had the same additive, silicon dioxide.
Bro, I'm telling you guys, if you guys don't have the Yuka app, I need to be, hey Yuka, if you're watching this, you need to put me on, man. Yuka, download Yuka. When you go to the store, scan this stuff. If it has a really bad score, dude, don't buy it.
How is it organic? Oh, but that's not all. This additive actually causes gut inflammation and other allergies. In a 2024 study by McMaster's University indicates while the food-grade silica does not directly kill gut cells, long-term exposure in mice alter gut immune function. Not to mention, the food-grade silica naturally contains tiny nanoparticles. And some labs suggest that highly concentrated nanoparticles can cause cellular oxidative stress. Bro, what?
No wonder all these women are liberal and going crazy. I'd be going crazy too. What is going on?
I don't know if anybody else saw this, but do not order the blended refreshers from Starbucks because the powders that they use in it are horrific. A couple of the employees recently exposed the additives and cancer-causing ingredients in these powders. The workers say that it hurts their throat anytime they blend it into a drink. So anyway, Starbucks is being sued, guys. And if you didn't know this already, this is your sign to go sue Starbucks because it's a lot easier than you think. They're facing a couple of different lawsuits right now, but only people in the US can actually file for them. All of the forms are here. It's a website, it's not an app, and it is legit. I've been filing on here for the last 2 years, and I've made a lot of money. So yeah, Starbucks is being...
I guess y'all go to that website. I don't know nothing about it. I'll be honest with you. Bro, what? Dude, this is nasty, bro. To put in a drink... But I mean, also when you make a cake, it kind of looks like that before it like ferments, you know, and then you can make the cake. But there's something about this going in your drink that is just, I'm like, we're drinking that? It just looks really nasty to be drinking. Like it looks too plasticky and rubbery and looks like Flubber's cousin. I don't know. There's something going on with the slime. Like that looks like some of the slime that the kids make, you know? What do we got here?
After watching this is crazy. They added this new blending powder. It's called silica. There's this video that's been going viral. We're going to watch it together.
Okay, guys, so this is me and
Already seen the vid.
A new blend says it appears widely as coarse and sand and is used for the workers. So if it's not good for the work, is that still going on? Just be mindful what you drink and what you...
God, that's wild. And we wonder why these young modern women are going absolutely bonkers and crazy right now. It's because they're drinking sand lattes. Rock latte. Like rock lobster. Oil bottles were laced. Rock latte. All right, let's get into let's get into some of the comments of yesterday's video. This was about Ellen DeGenerate may finally be held responsible. Babylon has fallen. Hollywood is cooked. It's amazing how quickly one ages when the supply of baby blood dries up. Oh my God. The reason the Epstein files won't be released is because of how the finding will affect the landscape of leadership worldwide. It's not just one name. Personally, I want the files released and everyone punished, bro. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Ellen isn't a lizard human. She's one of the crab people from South Park. Crab people, crab Pete. That's such a good episode. If you haven't seen that episode, it's a really good episode. And Hetch looks like she's panicking when she rises up off the gurney as if she knew something bad was going to happen to her if she didn't escape. Hollywood just keeps digging that hole. Ellen DeGeneres thinks she's a gangster, but looks more like Mr. Plankton. Shots fired! Well, not as many bodies as the Clintons. The Clintons got him. Rosie wearing his Illuminati all-seeing eye shirt, they just shove it in your face. Anne did not die in the crash, was alive when the ambulance they offed her. Twitch, I believe, was murdered, a fake suicide. They won't release the files because they're all in it. It's pretty simple. I always think that's weird when someone is doing well, famous a seemingly good family, suddenly commit suicide. Seems really suspicious. If they released the files, everyone in the Hollywood and rich crew would be in jail. I wonder how many people she watched get deleted without even blinking. Anne Hesh was making a documentary about trafficking. The other lady was collaborating with her, also died from a car accident 2 weeks before Anne. Just saying, Hollywood and the rich and famous are some of the worst in society. Never believed Twitch offed himself. He was too much in love with his family and dancing. She had something to do with it. Who are they trying to protect? Everyone. Look at the all-seeing eye on Rosie's shirt. Listening to anything Rosie O'Donnell has to say is like believing in CNN. TDS is fatal. Trump derangement syndrome is fatal unless treated early, and then is no guarantee. Ellen eats a lot of pizza. You can see Ann sit up in the stretcher in the video. They released the files and the world as we know it would collapse. It's crazy to think that they haven't released these files yet. Like, you're telling me that these files have been out for a while now, and we're still not seeing any of them? A little odd to me, right? Release the files. What are y'all afraid of? If all these people get held accountable, it is what it is. Just pay for your crimes. If you got nothing to hide, who cares? But I believe there's some really powerful people in those files, and that's why they're looking to hide that stuff. It's a crazy world. We got rock lattes, you know, baby foreskin, baby blood facials. It's a crazy world we live in right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace.